It's Sunshine Cummings, the real boss mom, and Awesome Amari. He's looking at himself in the camera. Who's that? Who's that baby? Who's that boy? You gonna give them a smile? No, kinda. Okay, he's being a little bit shy slash stubborn right now because he's hungry. As you can see, he is tearing his hand up. Oh, you're gonna give him a smile now? Give him a smile. You're gonna give him a smile? Kinda, a little bit. But anyway, this video today that I'm going to make is about the absolute best way that I have heard of starting babies on solids. So it's time for him to eat. That's what he has on this bib. It's been a while since I made a video. So yes, this is the same baby. He's just 6 months now and big and moving all around. But I'm going to go get some paperwork that I want to share with you and his food so he can eat, and I'll be back to share with you the absolute, hands down, the best way that I have ever heard of as far as starting babies on solids. Okay, be right back. Hey y'all, I'm back, and Awesome is being super fussy, so I'm going to see if I can get through this really quickly, because even if I start to feed him the carrots, it's just his first week starting on the solids, so he's still kind of been, you know, still wanting to nurse. Most of the time I'll start him eating food and he'll just like turn his head and be like, nope, I want boobs. So real quickly, this is the food introduction schedule. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. This is going to be on my blog, therealbossmom.com. So please go to the blog. There will be a post about this best way of introducing solids to baby, and I'm going to try my best to scan this to the blog post or provide a link for you to be able to download it so you can have it for yourself. But I absolutely love it. Because really what it is, it's a way of introducing your baby to solids. See, look, reaching for those boobs. A way to introduce your baby to solids so that, you know, you can take note of any possible allergic reactions or allergies that your baby may have to certain things. So the idea is, okay, all right, it's coming. At 6 months, at 6 months, the focus is on getting your baby some iron, right? So there's iron-rich foods that baby is allowed to eat, or that you should start baby on. And I'm just going to read those really quickly because that's usually when most people start with the solids, is at 6 months. Everything else you can just look at the flyer, or the sheet rather, when you go check it out on my blog. Again, that's therealbossmom.com. Hopefully y'all can hear me over his crying. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So for 6 months, we have bananas, cherries, prunes, blackberries, carrots, sprouts, broccoli, applesauce, grapes, yams, pears, and cauliflower. Absolutely no strawberries, no citrus, or no tomatoes because it's too acidic for your baby's stomach, especially if your baby's been exclusively breastfed like Awesome has. If your baby's had formula or something like that, I mean, it's still too acidic, but it's kind of like a you know, different digestive system because your baby's probably already used to kind of processing some solids in some form. All right, so the way this works is, for example, I started Awesome on carrots. So he is to eat carrots for 3 days. Nothing else on that list. Even though it's on the list and it's allowed, absolutely nothing but carrots for 3 days. That gives me an opportunity to see. Okay, look at that. You gonna let mama make this video? Okay. All right, let me pick him up. All right, I'm back and he's calm, so let me hurry up and get through this so I can get him some food, either some milk or some carrots. We'll see when I'm done. But so he Awesome started on carrots this week, so he's supposed to get carrots for 3 days, nothing else, even though it's on the list. And the purpose for that is so that I'm able to monitor any reactions that he may have to the carrots. It gives his body time to process the carrots, and for me to see if, you know, he develops any dry skin or rash or scaly scalp or just anything like that. If he throws it up, if he gets diarrhea, any of those things. After those 3 days, now I can introduce something else. So let's say I introduce broccoli. So I will prepare the broccoli. Speaking of preparing, I'll be doing a video next week on the biaba or biba. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I will know by next week. I'm gonna look it up. But on that system, I have the Baby Cook Pro, and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna do a review on that. Quite a few videos to kind of just talk about how you use it because it has so many different functions in one. But anyway, so let's say I prepare the broccoli, and so we're now on the 4th day of him having solids. So he has to have the broccoli now for 3 days. Again, same reason as with the carrots for 3 days, so that I'm able to monitor any reactions that he may have to the broccoli. He can continue to get the carrots, because if after the 3 days there's no sign of any type of reaction, allergic reaction or anything, I can continue to give him the carrots. That means he doesn't have an allergy. He's fine with carrots. He's good. His body's processing it just fine. So I can mix the two. He can have carrots and broccoli, but he has to have the broccoli with the carrots, or just the broccoli by itself, for 3 days. No more, no less. I mean, unless he's okay with the broccoli, he can have it for more. But definitely have to have it for 3 days, checking for any reactions or anything like that. That way, if he's reacting, like I notice a rash on the 5th day of him eating solids or something like that, the culprit is more than likely the broccoli, because he was fine with the carrots. So let's say the broccoli's fine, he does fine with that. Then you introduce the next food. So let's say you choose pears. Again, 3 days, you can still mix and match. He can have broccoli, he can have carrots, but you have to do the pears for 3 days just to check for any diarrhea, rash, constipation, any type of reaction like that. That way, you're isolating the different foods, so you can tell or have an idea of what he may be allergic to, or she, or not. If they kind of, it's like iffy, then you want to put a check mark on the paper and say, okay, we'll come back to that later. Otherwise, they're fine to go. If it's like a really bad reaction, just put allergic, and that way you know that your baby is just absolutely allergic to that particular food. And I just think it's a fabulous way to introduce solids to baby without having them have to go to an allergist and being injected with things that they're potentially allergic to, just to find out if they're allergic. This way, it's a little bit more structured, and it does require some discipline. And you do have to really follow the system well. And again, like I said, for 6 months, these foods are really high in iron. They're rich in iron, and that's what we're wanting to pump baby with for the first 6 months. And then 9 months, we want to focus on zinc-rich foods, and then 12 months, getting them some bulk and zinc. 18 months, there's another category of minerals and vitamins that we're focusing on. 21 months, and then for 2 to 3 years of age. So I just absolutely love the system. I cannot take credit for it. This is not I didn't develop this on the paper. It was given to me by Awesome's naturopath that he goes and sees here. And I guess she got it from a naturopath friend, or maybe a book that she has or something. But there's a woman's name on here who is a naturopath out of Tempe, Arizona. And that's where it comes from. So again, this sheet will be on my blog, therealbossmom.com. I'm going to put it up there with a blog post. And if it's not there when you do get there, if you check this out in probably the next few days of me making this video, if it's not there, you can shoot me an email. That information is also on my blog. Or find me on Instagram, and you can send me a DM or like a picture and comment on it or something like that, and just let me know that you're looking for this sheet, and I'll be happy to email it to you or what have you if I haven't figured out how to get it up on the blog. I really hope this was helpful for you like it was for me. Like, I just absolutely think this is the best way to introduce foods. Okay, I am back once and for all. Awesome is down for his nap now. He barely touched the carrot, so I just went ahead and nursed him, but he's sleeping now. Anyway, so like I said, there's going to be a link down below somewhere to my blog, therealbossmom.com, and also my Instagram, it's therealbossmom, and also my Periscope, because I want to do some cool, fun videos making some of this stuff with my Biaba or Biba, however you pronounce it. And don't forget, there's going to be a video about that, like a whole series on the Biaba of how to defrost, how to heat up, how to cook, how to steam, how to clean it, how to do all that stuff with it, because it's pretty complex and it has a lot of features all in one. So I love it, I love it, I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and share some of that with you as well. Also down below, I'm going to put the foods for 6 months until you're able to get the sheet from my blog post about it. I'll list all the different foods for the 6 months down there, but just go ahead and get the 9 months, 12 months, all that other stuff. It'll be on the sheet. I'm Sunshine Cummings, the Real Boss Mom. That's all I got for you today. Hope it was very helpful for you. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel as well, somewhere on this page, and like the video if you liked it, and share it with some of your mom friends. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.